Greetings, everyone. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. We have such a long way to go. When we all met on the Rosicrucian New Year on March 19th, I mentioned at that time that you were being called on for your service. That when you first became a Rosicrucian, first you had to find the Rosicrucians, hear about the Rosicrucians, apply for membership, join, study your lessons, do your work from your sanctum. All of this was preparing you for this moment in time. And little did I realize then all that we would all be called upon to do. This is such a transformative moment in the history of our species. And you are being called upon to serve as a Rosicrucian. As we discussed in our presentation on Saturday on ecological consciousness and paradigm shifts, our paradigm is shifting. And we are now going to practice a meditation related to that. Please sit in whatever way is most comfortable for you. Take 3 deep breaths and become more relaxed with each exhalation. Now, put your attention at the place just above where you are seated. Now draw your attention above the building where you are, above your city, above your state or province, above your country. Ascending higher and higher and higher. Until you look back and you see Earth as a spinning sphere. Now continue your ascent. And in a moment, you're going to see your celestial sanctum as you have chosen to visualize it. The celestial sanctum is the highest plane of consciousness with which we can attune. Since this is rather abstract, we visualize it as a place that fills our heart with joy. This might be a beautiful place in nature. For example, in a forest, or by a body of water, or in a meadow. It may be in a beautiful building. Could be in a Rosicrucian temple. However, you have chosen to visualize your celestial sanctum. You now see it in front of you. And you pause in front of this sacred place in humility and with the deepest reverence. And now enter your celestial sanctum, the place that you have chosen. Already you feel your heart overflowing with joy. Its beauty inspires you. You hear the beautiful sounds. You smell the fragrances. You feel the inspiration of this place. While we are all attuned at this level of the celestial sanctum, we are going to watch a video entitled Contribution to Peace. This is the Rosicrucian Contribution to Peace. We are going to send this vision of peace into the world I contribute to peace when I strive to express the best of myself in my contact with others. I contribute to peace when I use my intelligence and my abilities to serve the good. I contribute to peace when I feel compassion toward all those who suffer. I contribute to peace when I look upon all as my brothers and sisters, regardless of race, culture, or religion. I contribute to peace when I rejoice over the happiness of others and pray for their well-being. I contribute to peace when I listen with tolerance to opinions that differ from mine or even oppose them. I contribute to peace when I resort to dialogue rather than to force to settle any conflict. I contribute to peace when I respect nature and preserve her for generations to come. I contribute to peace when I do not seek to impose my conception of God upon others. I contribute to peace when I make peace the foundation of my ideals and philosophy. The most powerful of all of our Rosicrucian chants is Aum Ra Ma Om. We have the visualization for equality for all, for peace among all people. We are going to activate this visualization through the intonation of this special chant, which we will do 3 times. Ready? Inhale. Aum Ra Ma Om. Aum Ra Ma Om. Aum Ra Ma Om. We are now going to do a special meditation. And we performed this meditation for Rosicrucian fratres and sorors who have gone through transition. And you can perform this for anyone who you want to help on their great journey, their great initiation, as they leave this world and travel on to the next world. So I invite you now to visualize George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery, dressed in white, and imagine that they are walking on a path leading to a radiant and peaceful white light. While they walk peacefully on the path, send them thoughts of love and see them happy as they get closer to the light. Finally, imagine that they merge completely with this light and progressively disappear in it. While mentally contemplating this light, we will intone the vowel sound Om 8 times. Ready? Inhale. Oh. Oh. Now mentally or in a soft voice, repeat this following invocation. God of my heart, God of my realization. Please welcome these beings into your light. So that their souls may be reborn in the spiritual world. And remain there in peace profound. Until the next incarnation. So mote it be. Still from the level of our celestial sanctum, we hold people everywhere who are victims of racism and inequality in our thoughts and in our hearts. Envision humanity as a worldwide family, irrespective of the color of their skin, where they were born, what language they speak, their religion, their sexual orientation, their gender. From this level of the celestial sanctum, commit to showing your support for equality. Call out hate speech when you hear it. Educate yourself, especially before you vote. From this highest level of spirituality with which we can attune, commit to registering to vote if you have not already done so, to educate yourself, and to vote for women and men who call for unity and understanding. Commit to taking action. The days of being a detached observer are behind us. We don't have that luxury. You are being called upon now to serve. Now prepare to leave your celestial sanctum. And before you depart your celestial sanctum, Feel in your heart the commitments that you have made from this sacred place. You've prepared your whole life for this moment to be of service to others. Be the Rosicrucian you were born to be. Now, return on the path that you took when you ascended back towards Earth, towards your country, towards your city, towards your state or province. Your city, the place where you are. Bring your awareness back to here and now. And give thanks for this opportunity to attune with the celestial sanctum. So mote it be. And now we're going to unmute the microphones. And I invite anyone who would like to share a few words about how you're feeling, about the state of your heart, about your being. Share it in the chat. If you unmute your microphone and speak, then please mute it again afterwards so that we don't get the background sound, and we'll do that now.
So, Julie. Hi, it's Jeremy from London, Ontario, Cosmos Renee. I just wanted to thank you so much for a very effective meditation. It was very soothing, and it made me really visualize how we can make a difference by healing people, healing ourselves. I feel recently, I just feeling a little bit emotionally drained, physically drained, but I feel content. I feel that the cosmic is teaching me to be more in the present moment, as well as being a force for good. It's a process of gradual healing for me, inner healing. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that I'll be able to heal myself more so I can be more of a service to the greater good. Thank you very much for the meditation.
This is Catherine, and I wanted to say that one of the things that became really clear is that I need to practice this throughout the day, being peace, which is a different place. And the other things become really clear about how to resolve that if you're being peace, and how it automatically then blesses others when it becomes the peace, as they say, that passes all understanding. So thank you.
I feel like we shouldn't be immune to what's going on in America. I feel like America is being immune to it. So we have to make a stand. I truly enjoy what you have done, but truly we have to look deep inside each one of us. Where are we standing as a human being living in America, anywhere else in this world? You
Thank you.
know, is to be able to give peace. So we have to be able to do more in America.
Hi, this is Sue. I'm from California, Los Angeles area, and we've been going through a lot here, but I feel that I am full of peace and I feel joy when I visualize the light. And I think there's not only joy, but abundance of love there that will fill the spirits and heal the spirit. And I was reminded that I need to be more proactive in my life. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Julia from Brooklyn, New York. Hello, everybody. I think this meditation, we have to remember that as seekers of the light, we have to continue strengthening the egregore of the order and do our part. It's our obligation, and mysticism, it's at its best. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel that we have a greater responsibility and sacred obligation to serve now more than ever before. Thank you for the reminders.
Yes, I feel attached to the incidences that have taken place around us more than before.
As mystics, we can protect ourselves, but there's people that don't understand mysticism that can't protect themselves. I worry so much about my son, my nephew, and my other nephew going out into the world, not knowing if it's going to be their last time. This meditation was right on time. As mystics, this is what we do. We protect the world. We try to protect the world. We give it what we can, and we do what we can. But we can't protect everybody, so we try. And that's all that I believe the Grand Master was asking us for us to try and leave hate alone. Thank you.
Thank you. And a vote.
Greetings. I had a strong impression last week about this being of light, this great light. And it was the day before someone I knew passed through transition. So I thought of her as well when we were doing the meditation. Thank you, Grandmaster.
Hi, I'm Monica Rose from San Jose, and I had in my regular meditation a message to illustrate love, and I kept getting that message, do, and I didn't understand what that meant until this meditation that we did today, so thank you for that. I feel like I've connected the dots. I was reflecting on the notes that I took from my meditation. It also asked me to reflect on what peace, justice, and harmony look like, so thank you.
Beautiful, thank you.
Thank you, Grandmaster Julie. That was a beautiful meditation. And it helped me to feel so, it brought me back to this, I'm centered now. And it has given me strength to continue on with our work and helping others. Thank you.
Thank you, Peg.
Hi, I'm Sharon. Hi, Grandmaster. Hi. I really feel like the order has is going to another plateau, and I had a night last night of all Rosicrucian dreams, and my dreaming was that we were all going out into the world and sharing the fact that we are Rosicrucians, and that we had a big shelter of peace over the world, like we were holding hands over the world, and it was an incredible dream. And you and I were standing in the same room, and we were all holding hands and holding together this big umbrella of peace over the world. It was a very powerful dream.
Oh, Sharon, that's so lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, hello everyone, peace. This is Kenneth Muhammad from Spartanburg, South Carolina. And I think it's a good thing what we're doing here, putting out that positive energy into the ethers, as well as when we do it in our sanctum. And as you stated earlier, how we contribute to peace by doing the different things that would encourage good character, good conduct, and peace to all. So I think this is a good thing, and for all to just keep on doing what we do. Thanks. Peace.
Thank you so much. Peace.
I just want to say one more thing. Sharon mentioned the umbrella of peace, and I have this painting right behind me, which is exactly that. And that she's holding an umbrella, and the synchronicity is just amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you all.
That's cool.
Wow, thank you.
You're an artist. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
I mean, she's an artist. She's got so many paintings behind her.
You're asking if Monica Rose is an artist.
Yes.
I am. I'm an illustrator and a graphic designer, and that painting is from a friend, a very dear friend of mine, Carol Ann, and that's an image of her as a child.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I'm from New York. My name is Malcolm Guevara. And between this and coronavirus and the city shut down, it's so beautiful how we're able to transcend everything and come together. And it just feels good because a lot of us, we're fighting. We're fighting for not freedom, but to live our regular lives. And this is part of it. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much, dear one.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, hi. I just want to say that as we do these beautiful meditations, and that did, because I was really concerned about the pain that George Floyd was suffering in his last moments on earth. But what can I say? The world humanity as it is now, there's so many spots on our globe that are suffering. And I hope that we keep those areas also in mind, the wars, the famines, all the things that are happening, and they are raising our consciousness. And I just try to keep all those people in my heart. It's a lot, but we can't forget, like you said, we're all family. We're all together in this. It's not just America, it is worldwide. And we need to remember that. A lot of selfish people who, well, anyway, we'll just admit it's a lot of selfish people in our world. So that's all I'm saying. Just we need to keep everyone who's suffering in our hearts and to continue to pray that things that we do, which I believe we're growing. We're all growing. It's very painful, but we're growing. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much.
Soror Julie, hi. Fratres and Sorores, we are from Mexico. I am very glad to stay here. I feel the meditation very, very peaceful. Thank you very much. I like to share with you. And I feel the love. I don't speak English very well, but I understand everything. And thank you very much. It's profound.
It's profound. And your English is perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The
the trend
Yes.
is for us to always talk about our rights, and we forget about the other part of the equation, our responsibilities. And we each have responsibilities to ourselves, to our families, to humanity. We're all brothers and sisters, all related, regardless of race, color, class, creed, religion.
Thank you so much.
Grandmaster Julie, I'm reminded by the quote, I screamed at God for the starving child until I realized the starving child was God screaming at me. And if we apply that to the conditions that cause racial inequality, we realize that these conditions are impelling us to move forward to correct them.
Thank you so much. That brought tears to my eyes. Thank you.
I feel during the meditation committed to the service. As you mentioned, we have been called, and we are ready to service in an upper level because the world needs it.
Thank you.
I agree with Umberto. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the meditation. That was really powerful. With me, it's message well received. Just trying to make sure that those people who suffer, they're not suffering in vain. Those people who passed away, it wasn't in vain. So we have to take a stand, like you said, educate ourselves, and every single choice and decision we make is in their honor so that it all makes sense in the end. Thank you again for everything.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to share?
One more thing. I'm not sure if you can see my T-shirt that I'm wearing, but it says peace, shalom, salam. So that's peace in 3 languages. I happened to just put it on today.
Very nice.
I would like to share.
Oh, go ahead, please.
I remember one of the first meditations we did after the COVID-19 breakout, I believe in March, and Grandmaster Julie, you spoke of us all coming together, and we worked on healing that day, and I think that kind of set in motion what's happening today, and I'm really grateful. And also reading earlier on Slack what Soror Karen Wark wrote about the order is just growing increasingly. And I think that has to do with a lot of what's going on in the world. People come together spiritually, no matter what, and try to solve and just flow and create a new world. And that's what I think is going on. And it's truly amazing to see. And it's really unfortunate what's happening in the world today with the sicknesses and with racism and rioting and everything. And I know that this has been happening for years, and it needs to stop. And I'm hoping that just us coming together and everybody else coming together around the world, we can create the light and enough power to change this world. And it's truly amazing to see. And I just wanted to share that. And thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm from Toronto here. I had a great conversation with a frauder the other day who reminded me of a powerful tool that we use in the order, and that's visualization. So although we're hearing these bad and challenging issues that are going on, I'm really trying to visualize seeing the opposite and holding that intention. So I just wanted to remind you of this tool that we are encouraged to use in the order and bring that to the forefront of everyone's minds during this time. Thank you very much for the beautiful meditation.
Thank you for sharing.
During this time,
at all times. We could experience, we could be passing through a dark night at 3 a.m. for some of us. One of the most important things for me, and I think for all of us, regardless of the state we find ourselves in, just keep communing, cosmically speaking, keep working on healing yourself with our healing techniques and things. If you find you can't do it the way you wanted to do it for a while, stop and consider, if I've been doing this diligently and something changes in my experience, is it really due to it coming by these changes I'm making by doing these things? I mean, they're incredibly powerful. Keep this in mind, everyone. And imagine what good it will do on us if we change in our hearts from inside out. Just watch the changes that will occur in the world. Just keep up the great work, everyone. I love you all so very much.
Thank you.
If I could, I'd like to acknowledge the work that we're all doing. I don't know what's in Asheville, but I know there's very remarkable teachers on this earth incarnated now for this moment. Different, I don't know where I am on it, but I do recognize the initiates and the teachers, this remarkable energy here. And it's kind of strange, while there's riots in Asheville, it's kind of very I'm not upset, I'm getting hit with waves of love. That when you meditate and you know you're with the divine, and it's not euphoria, it's not a psychic chill, it's just this resonance with so much love. But it's coming externally, and it is coming from us, the mystics, the aspirants, the neophytes, the initiates, the lovers of this earth, from the divine. I'm feeling it. So there's so much support and love coming in to counterbalance all of the shenanigans, all of the silliness, whatever the plan is rolling out, that's so painful to watch. The higher perspective, I'm getting like, wow, who are these people? I'm like, oh my God, that's us. That's us. We're bringing it up and I'm feeling it, and it's because of you all, and I'm so grateful for this beautiful feeling that just flows through me over the last few days. It's beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so beautiful.
Can you hear me?
Speak again, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I used to drive up behind a coworker's car, and she had a bumper sticker that read, "Peace begins with me." And I don't think there was ever a time I parked behind her that didn't just absolutely permeate me and make me realize how peaceful I am not, and how much I am struggling to become that peaceful person, and how much I need this order in order to be able to do that, and how much I love this order and you, Grandmaster. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, can I say something here?
Please speak.
I just want to say that we should, while we are clamoring for a change of attitude towards people of a certain race, I feel we should also be very careful so we do not, because I do not think every white person out there who probably doesn't join in the clamor is a racist. We should also remember these people too, because as a man myself, someone who's seeing feminism work against me in a little way, I feel group demonization could lead to group solidarity, even to the disdain of the other person. See, so while we are calling for a change, we should make sure we do not make some white people to become anti-us. I mean, these white people are everyday people who are not dangerous in any way, but when you see your group being attacked all the time, you may just pull back into yourself, and then even
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
You're very clear. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
I have something to say. First of all, thank you for holding this space. This is amazing. And while we're talking about having, racial equality and justice and all of that, we need to remember our intellectual rights in our minds and to really remember who we allow to influence our mind. And we should really be fighting for the rights of our mind and to keep our intellectual rights in mind as well. So thank you so much for holding this space. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Would anyone else like to share?
Yes.
Okay, Katrina, hi.
Okay, thank you, Julie, Sabor Julie, for the Beatles song. I cried all the way through it. And it just, the words to the song really explain how our attitude could be so perfect if we just think of ourselves as not this race or that race, but one race, the human race. We all come from each other, one race, human race. And no country, we all have the planet as our home. One planet, one home, one race, all together now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Katrina.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Eric from Colorado here. One thing I'd like to say is one thing people should never forget is racism is a learned behavior. Children don't have it. It's learned from adults or idols, people in the neighborhood, their environment. But so it always can be beat. And I've seen plenty of videos on people that, I've actually met a guy that left the Ku Klux Klan back when I was about 17. It was in Janesville, Wisconsin, and they had a Klan rally there. And it was the second time Geraldo got punched. So he got hit again on Cherry Street in Janesville, Wisconsin. And I just happened to live next to the neighbor. So the neighbor across the street was a Klansman. And he went on Geraldo. And anyway, he ended up leaving the Klan too. So, it's one of those learned behaviors. And it's things like this: meditation, knowledge, understanding, kindness, peace. It's just things like that really put an end to it. And it really should have something done at a younger age. Quite frankly, I don't think people should have the freedom to teach their children racism. That's just not a liberty humanity can really afford. But again, thank you very much for the meditations. I really appreciate them. It's nice to be in a group. I usually do them myself. So peace profound. Peace profound.
So much peace profound to you.
Something that's very helpful to me in looking at others who may be outside of our genealogical bloodline or our genetic family pod, however you want to put it. Some of us have a multiracial family. I know I do, and only one of them I'm willing to mention. I'm the oldest of 6 kids, and 2 of which are my 2 sisters, Stephanie and Crystal. They're actually half Mexican. And so I notice other families who have this as well, but we're all brothers and sisters here. You see, we can be brothers and sisters in a family, physically speaking. We can notice, okay, we may have some different genetics. I mean, there's all kinds of things, Irish being one of them in my family too. So, well, what I've noticed is that I can take this and extend this to the entire human family, the entire human race. And I think about it and I say, well, I guess the divine has different suits it wears, so to speak, but which gets me to think about it in a different way, and I feel a different resonance when I go take it to a certain level.
Thank you.